Dear Diary, my name is Janie, and I'm 13 years old. I really like to run. When I grow up, I want to be a runner. Or maybe a dentist. This is my friend Kathy. She wants to be a dancer. Or a veterinarian. This is my friend Maureen. When she grows up, she wants to be gorgeous. A grown-up might say we're all entering adolescence. Personally, I'd rather skip the whole thing. You see, I'm feeling very confused. But that's why I have you, dear diary, to tell you what I'm feeling. This is me on a typical day at Central Junior High.
Hey, Janie, did you get it yet? Hey, Janie, did you get it yet?
I still haven't gotten my period. After gym, I made an important discovery about myself.
Oh, look what I just figured out. I was reading in this magazine where it tells you what the perfect figure is. The ideal measurements for a woman are 36 bust, 24 waist, and 36 hips. Perfection.
Maureen thinks she's an expert in everything. But I wasn't so sure. You know, there are more important things in life than looks, Maureen.
They do say that beauty's only skin deep.
Listen, when you watch TV, who gets the guy? Who wears the nice clothes? Who gets rich at the end?
Who?
The pretty girl, that's who. TV doesn't lie.
I guess you're right.
Dear Diary, my friends don't think I'm growing up fast enough, and they're gonna make sure I start.
This is a boy. Okay, now, you're sitting at the movies.
You gotta know how to kiss, so watch what she's doing. You're not nervous, are you?
Of course not.
Okay, now, you wait till the romantic part of the movie, when everything's all kissy-kissy, you know, and you sort of lean into him like this, and he'll sort of stretch out and put his arm around your shoulder.
And you feel his hand begin to sweat.
Right, that means he likes you. And then you just look up to him and flutter your eyelashes for exactly 3 seconds. And then you just put your lips together like this.
Tell her how it feels, Maureen.
Well, you feel mushy all over, even down there.
That was wonderful. You're next.
Can't I just hold his hand? Dear Diary, today I found out I'm already too old to be single.
Hi, girls. Poor Janie. It's taken her forever to develop. 13 and still a little girl.
Maybe we could teach her how to be a woman, Maureen.
Yes. Where do we start?
We've got to find you a boyfriend.
Who do you like?
I don't know. There's this guy, Roger. He likes to run.
Ooh, he's cute.
Perfect. There he is. There's Roger.
Now you know what to do.
I think so. When he waves at me, I smile back, and he'll turn around and run alongside of me.
Yeah, but you gotta make sure you get right in front of him so he can't miss you.
Okay, go.
Diary, guess what finally happened to me last night? It was during dinner.
Is this a new recipe, honey? It's very good.
Oh, thank you, dear. About once every month I try to fix something a little different.
And then it happened. Excuse me, I'm going to the bathroom.
Of course, dear.
Ah! I got it!
Sounds like Janie's got it.
Got what?
She's got her period, son.
What's that mean?
It means she's a woman now, dear.
Don't look any different to me.
Guess what?
I know.
I think we better have a little talk.
Yes, I know. My little baby is a woman now. And this is going to be our first woman-to-woman talk, isn't it? Are you ready?
Sure, Mom.
Well, I'm going to tell you exactly what my mother told me 25 years ago. Every month your body will get ready to have a baby, but if you don't have a baby, you will get your period instead, and this will happen to you every month for 40 years unless you do have a baby, but you better not unless you're married. There. That wasn't so hard, was it?
Wait a minute, Mom. I'm not sure I understand.
Oh? What is it you don't understand?
Like, why does blood have to come out? And why do some people get cramps?
Sweetheart, you don't have to know about that. You see, your body knows what it's doing even if you don't.
I guess Mom tried her best, but I'm still very confused.
First, the colon, right here in the lower portion of the abdominal cavity. Isn't that nice? Now, the small intestines. They go right here in the curve of the colon, just like that. Oh, very nice, nice. Now, the small intestines stretched out would probably reach for almost 60 feet. Now, here's the pancreas, my favorite organ in the whole body. Isn't it amazing, the beautiful symmetry of the human body and how all these organs fit together so well? It's amazing. They go right in here in the curve of the colon, just like that. Isn't that nice? Next, we're going to put in the liver, okay? The liver fits right here over the pancreas. Oh, good, good. Isn't this fun? Oh, now the heart. Oh, I lost my heart. I lost my heart. Is it down here? Is that a note, Maureen?
Me? A note? Mr. Baker, I'm shocked you would even suggest such a thing.
Class, how do you feel about menstruation?
Oh, gross.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
Good, because I want everyone to understand it. Menstruation is an important and normal process that every woman experiences. It's part of a cycle that a woman's reproductive system goes through every month in order to prepare for a possible pregnancy. Once a month, the ovaries release an egg, which travels through this tube towards the uterus. This is ovulation. If the egg meets a male sperm cell, it is fertilized and the woman is pregnant. Meanwhile, the uterus, where the egg would grow, builds up a thick lining of blood and tissue. When the fertilized egg reaches the uterus, it is nourished and protected by this lining as it grows. Now let's look at what happens if the egg is not fertilized. The egg is released. It still travels to the uterus, but the lining which has formed is not needed. The uterus sheds this lining of blood and tissue, and it comes out the vagina. This shedding process is called menstruation, or having one's period. It lasts for a few days, and then the monthly cycle begins again. Now this is important. Once a girl begins to menstruate and ovulate, then she's capable of getting pregnant. But just because she can get pregnant doesn't mean she's ready to have a baby. Now, are there any questions? Jane?
Does it have to hurt?
Well, some girls, and women too, will get mild cramps or backache. But if the pain is severe, then she should see a doctor or a nurse. Larry?
Can girls do stuff? You know, go to gym, swim, things like that.
Yes, it's perfectly all right. A girl can wear a pad or a tampon and do nearly anything. And no one will even know she's having her period. So, you see, menstruation is just a normal part of being a female person. In fact, over half the people in the world, at one time or another, menstruate.
Dear Diary, if you think what happened in science class was amazing, you won't believe what happened the next day.
We'll find you something.
I hope so.
One of your breasts is bigger than the other.
What does that mean?
Maybe you'll grow up lopsided.
Did I hear somebody mention the word breast? One is bigger than the other, am I right? Come along, my dears, and sit down. This is a subject close to my heart. You'll be pleased to know, my dears, that your condition is absolutely normal. Breasts often grow at different rates. One a little slower, one a little faster. Some girls develop early, others later on. There's nothing to worry about. Next question.
Why are big breasts supposed to be better?
Oh, is there anything sillier in all this world than the fuss people make about the size of breasts? I say variety is the spice of life. With breasts, with people. Look. Short and thin. Wonderful. Oh, tall and plump. Delightful. Medium and round. And there, dear. Lovely people, aren't they? Think how boring life would be if everybody looked the same. Okay then, girls. You go find something to try on, and I'll be with you in a minute.
Thank you. It seems like when you ask questions, you feel a whole lot better about yourself. But there's still a lot I'm confused about. Maybe Mom will know what to do. We knew what we had to do, but it wasn't going to be easy.
I'll handle this.
Okay.
May I help you? Well, yes. We were wondering. You see, well, yesterday my daughter, she's at the age when they do. And she did.
Do you have any books on puberty?
No problem.
Between the ages of 9 and 16, girls go through the physical, emotional, and sexual changes of puberty. The breasts start to develop, the hips widen, and waists narrow. Hair begins to grow under the arms and around the pubic area. And sometime during this period, menstruation begins. These changes are caused by hormones, chemicals produced by the body. Hormones can also affect a girl's emotions, sometimes making her moods change suddenly without her knowing why. During puberty, the vagina and the clitoris become sensitive to sexual feelings. These feelings may result in a sensation of wetness in the vaginal area. The vagina is a 3 to 4 inch passageway to the cervix, which is the opening into the uterus or womb. It is not an open space or endless tunnel into the body. Through this passageway, a baby comes when it is born, and it is where the menstrual flow comes out. It is also the passageway for fluids which you may be unfamiliar with. They are called vaginal discharge, and they may cause a feeling of wetness in the vaginal area. This is a normal part of your body's monthly cycle. It is natural to be concerned with all these changes your body is going through, but they are all perfectly normal.
Hi. Excuse me. Hi, Janie. I just saw Roger down the track. Come on. Come on.
Sorry, Maureen. I have something more important to do.
More important than Roger?
Dear Diary, just when I was finally feeling good about myself, I started to feel bad again. It happened after school.
Going steady. I can't wait. My life will be so complete. I just wish I could find the right guy.
I'm not in such a hurry to go steady. Maybe I'll wait till next year.
Wait till next year?
What's wrong with that?
Well, what if you got hit by a truck before next year? And then died before ever going steady? She's right. I'll be honest. You just haven't been acting normal lately. It's like you don't even want to be a woman.
Where are you going?
Running!
Poor Janie. It's taking you forever to develop. The ideal measurements for a woman. Who gets the guy?
You've got to find your boyfriend.
My little baby
The pretty girl. The pretty girl.
is a woman now.
It's like you don't even want to be a woman.
Coach, could we talk?
Sure, Janie.
I mean, personal stuff. Not about running or gym or things like that.
You can talk to me about anything. You know that, Janie.
Well, I'm feeling kind of confused.
About what?
Well, like about myself. About the way I feel about myself. Like when I watch TV and I see all the women, and the first thing I think of is, I'll never look like that. And then all my friends are talking about going steady, and I get nervous just talking to a guy. I just don't feel I'm ready, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe Maureen is right. Maybe I'm not normal.
Sit down, Janie. You're becoming a sexual person, and it's scary. All of a sudden, you're supposed to be a brand new person.
A woman.
Exactly. And of course it's scary, but it's also wonderful. But listen, Janie, you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do until you're ready. See, everybody grows at a different rate. It's like running. You have to pace yourself and listen to your own heart. Sometimes you go slow and catch your breath, and at other times you feel like really moving ahead. It's the same way with growing up. And I know there are a lot of pressures in your life. Boys, school, friends. Yeah, a whole world of pressures. But you don't have to do anything that doesn't feel right to you. It's your race, honey. You got to go at your own pace. And I promise you, that way you'll win.
Oh, look! Isn't this Janie's diary?
It is.
But I don't think we should open it, Maureen. It's pretty personal.
Me? Open Janie's diary?
I think I'd better go tell her it's here anyway.
Okay. I know she's right. But I'm so curious.
One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, look! Someone's diary. I wonder whose it could be.
Janie, you left your diary. I think some girls have got it. Look! Janie, I thought I was the only one that felt that way.
Janie, this is great. I didn't realize you felt that way, too.
Janie, that was
I'm
fantastic.
so happy you
I'm
were
so happy you were
I want to get
I knew they'd love it.
Girls, I've got a confession to make. You know all that stuff you wrote in your diary? Well, I feel that way sometimes, too.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, Maureen. It's perfectly normal.
Thanks. Well, now that I've got that out of my system, let's get down to the football field and watch the boys practice.
But I want to go to a movie.
Let's go running.
But I just fixed my hair.
But it's Star Wars 4.
No, come on, let's go running.
Well, let's run to the movies.
Well, let's walk to the football field.